podcast is sponsored by Peloton. Peloton can get fucked. So I'd rather this podcast be sponsored by Roger Shitneck and his dirty shins. Season 2 finale, let's send it. Welcome to the Daft Lad podcast. I take no prisoners, just inmates, whatever that fucking means. Daft. Welcome everyone to Series 2, the finale of Series 2 of the Daft Lad podcast with me, Roger Shitneck. And it's going to be very daft as this. If you're into Harry Potter, this is the finale for you. If you aren't, maybe episode 9 was the finale of the series for you. But yeah, it's going to be as daft as Ron Weasley getting whacked in his head by the broomstick when he shouts, "Up! Up!" Shut it, Harry. Fucking hell. So yeah, before I get into... This is the best episode I've done so far. This is a new segment I'm going to go with. But before I get into the episode and the daft laugh, I just want to say thank you so much for listening to the podcast. It's a bit of fun. It gives me a bit of a way to get all my random thoughts out of my head. And, you know, there's maybe like 10, 15 people listening to each episode. So please share with your friends. Go check out my band Foxhorn. We're going to be on tour this year. And yeah, I hope you love this episode because this took me a long time to figure out the next segment. So let's go, shall we? So this new segment is called Story Time with Jimmy. And you're going to love it. I can't wait for this. And as I've mentioned at Ron Rees already, this is Harry Potter based. So I've been sent this by my credible source. Tommy Sauce is called. And I've been sent the alternative start to the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter. I've been sent it. So I'm going to read it out to you. Get tucked in bed, yeah? Get a milkshake in bed. Get listening to this. So I've actually got the Harry Potter theme tune in my earphones just to make this more real. I've got Diagon Alley in the Gringotts Bank. So the scene starts with Harry Potter in his bed under the stairs. Here we go. Story time with Jimmy. After a terrifying dream about John Terry's cat chasing him around Poundland, and the cat had the face of a mosquito but the legs of a crab, Harry all of a sudden wakes up and hears something girthy fall down the stairs above him. And Harry thought to himself, "Jesus, what was that? It sounded like a double-door fridge slamming into my stair rafters." But then Harry realised it was his twat of a brother, John Dudley. John Dudley jumps on the stairs above Potter's bedroom and creates an avalanche of dust. And he shouts, "Wake up, Potter! I'm going for a poo!" Harry thought to himself, "God, I hate him. One day I'm going to kick Dudley in the breath and slice his dopey shins and make some Billy Bear ham out of him." Harry then walks out of the closet and into the kitchen for some breakfast. And as he walks in, his Aunt Petunia stresses at Harry and says, "Why don't you just cook the breakfast and try not to burn anything, you shitneck?" Harry then proceeds to burn everything. Harry's uncle Vernon was sat on the chair and he shouted at Harry, "Hurry up, bring my coffee, you bastard." Harry then muttered under his breath, "Oh, Jesus Christ, Uncle Vernon. I'm trying my best here. I don't have crab hands like the rock off the mummy. You great ass slag." "Yes, Aunt Petunia." Meanwhile, Aunt Petunia has Dudley blindfolded in the living room because it's his birthday and she wants to surprise him with some presents. She takes the blindfold off and Dudley looks around the room in shock, almost like he's just seen 1,000 mice take a shit on his cherry bakewells. Dudley turns to Vernon in anger and shouts, "How many presents are there, Dad? If there isn't 37, I'm going to shit on your neck." "How many presents are there, Dad? If there isn't 37, I'm going to kick your foxtail moustache off and then shit on your back." Vernon said, 36, you bastard. Counted them myself. Ungrateful swine. Dudley shouts in more anger. 36, but last year you got me a lawnmower from Poundland and 25 obsidian Beyblades. Vernon replies in fear. You ungrateful swine. A few of them a bit bigger than last year. Bah! Look at that present over there, you bastard. Looks like a table attached to a toilet so you can eat and shit at the same time, you fucking twat. Dudley shouts back instantly. Oh! Right, that's it, Dad. I'm gonna shit on your lasagna and I'm gonna kick a fucking squirrel in the forearm. I want another present now! Harry's in the kitchen just trying to ignore all the commotion by making a creme brulee with a side of potato profiteroles. Aunt Petunia grabs Dudley and says, No. Right, Dudley, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go out and we will buy you 2 new presents. How's that, pumpkin? Dudley replied after a big pause. I want eggy bread. Oh, this is the best thing I've ever done. Fast forward to later in the day, and the family and Harry, that's it, he has no family, are now at the London Zoo. Harry is alone looking through a double glazed window and sees a snake slithering about having a daft laugh and that. Harry noticed that the sign next to the window says, Bred in captivity. And Harry says to the snake, Wow, bred in captivity, wow, that's amazing. I don't even get bred when I'm in captivity under the stairs. All I get in my captivity under the stairs is a bit of red Leicester squeezed through the grates on the door hole. And then the snake moved its head towards Harry, almost like he's just heard what he said. Harry says in disbelief, Can you hear me? And then the snake nods its head and goes, All right, Harry, I can fucking hear you, mate. Fucking hell, mate. Looks like you got a fucking mixing bowl stuck on your head and fell into a lawnmower. I don't know what the accent was. It was half Cockney, half Australian. Harry then replies to the snake, Wow. Oh my God. Do you speak to people often? The snake replies, Yeah, I fucking do, mate, really. I had that fella Jack Grealish come in to chat to me last week. And the whole fucking time he was speaking to me, he was playing Bloons Tower Defence on his fucking Game Boy. The ignorant bastard. Harry then replies, You're from Burner, aren't you? Was it nice there? Do you miss your parents? The snake then replies, Nah, mate, I don't have any fucking parents, you mag. I'm an only child just like you, mate. Harry then falls to the floor, crying, sits on the floor shaking his legs in shock of what the snake just said to him. Dudley then comes out of nowhere and dolphin dives through the glass window. The snake then glides out of the tank through the broken glass and spots Harry on the floor. The snake looks at Harry and nods at him and says, See you later, dick legs. I'll see you in a few fucking films' time. My name's Barry Basilisk and I live in a shitty castle basement. And then Harry got up and kicked a badger in the face. And that's it, the alternative version of the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone intro scene. That's crazy. So I got sent that by J.K. Joke Rowling, bitch. So yeah, mad that's in it. That's the snake. That snake that he let loose was actually the basilisk from the Chamber of Secrets. So if you want to let that play in while you're getting your kids into bed or something, you know, fuck that crazy caterpillar or some Roald Dahl shit. That's some good stuff there, so you can use that. Let's have some tunes. I've got a feeling that this is out of control. I just know. Here's one for you. Don't try eating an eclair with your front teeth unless you install some hinges to your front teeth and gums. Speaking of chocolate, who's putting chocolate in the fridge? It's alright putting a Yorkie in there, but do not put a double-decker chocolate bar in the fridge. Fuck me. It's like putting a stick of hot dog dynamite in the freezer for like 5 weeks. You're gonna break your fucking teeth, man. Pure horse teeth. Here's something I've never noticed. It's never windy when it's foggy. Also, when it's foggy the next day and it's been freezing and the people call it, it's freezing fog, everyone shits the pants. It's not actual freezing fog. If it was frozen fog, imagine trying to get out your house in the morning, you couldn't fucking get it open. The frozen fog won't let you open the door. It won't budge. That's freezing fog. I was also thinking back when I was driving the other day, back when I was a kid, I used to love watching the windscreen wipers just go up and down. I used to be mesmerised. What the hell do you call them? Is it a think or a sink? Those people who tell you your future. Don't have a ball there in their hands. Just have a car in there, a Corsa in there, windscreen wipers on full. Just like, whoa. Now you're under. So as I thought that, I was like, okay, I've not done that since I was a kid. Looking at the windscreen wipers, being mesmerised. So I thought I'd do it while I was driving. Fuck me. It's dangerous. Especially when you're going 60 and nearly blacked out. Also, there's one for you. When I'm driving and I've got like a quarter of a tank left, how come I can't hear when I brake the petrol slam against the tank? You know, like when you've got like a bottle that's half empty, and if you shook it, you can kind of feel the water slamming against the sides. How come I can't feel that with my petrol? You know what I mean? Is that a thing? Or have they got it pure soundproofed? Also, here's one for you. When anyone gets a takeaway and wants to keep it warm, does anyone put the heated seats on in the car and put the takeaway on the seat to keep it warm? The thing is though, I know it's not going to keep it warm, but it makes me feel better. Or you can put the takeaway in the footwell and put aircon on full warmth on the feet version of the aircon and have it blasting down at takeaway. Because in my head, I'm like, this is like a fish and chip counter. It's keeping it warm. Don't touch it. It's all fucking hell. So I went to go see Liverpool v Wolves in March this year. Good 3-hour drive. And I was walking to the ground. I was absolutely buzzing, you know, hoping we'd get a win and stuff. And I was walking, and all of a sudden, I just got this shout from some Scouser out of nowhere. And this guy just looked at me and went, "Fucking hell, mate, you look like a girl with long hair." And I was just like, what the fuck just happened? He's a Liverpool fan as well. Why is it what? I had a Liverpool shirt on. What's going on? There's no need for the hate. Seeing as though it's the last episode of the series, I'm going to give you some conversation starters from me to you that you can use. Imagine you're walking up to someone about to shake their hand and you've not seen them in fucking ages. And this is what you come out with. Here we go. Oh, hey up, mate. How you doing? Did you see the Euro Millions draw last night? It was a fucking great one. Hey up there, bud. Did you watch the 7:15 adverts last night between the first and second advert of Ice Road Truckers? Unreal adverts. Hey up, bud. Sorry I kept you waiting. I just went for a steamy piss that smelt of beef hula hoops. Sorry. Hey, how was that basmati rice you cooked up last night? Was it good? Oh, good lad. Hey up, Darren, you saucy minx. You've lost a bit of height, haven't you? So that was a daft 40 seconds, wasn't it? Let's have some tunes. Fuck it.
Another frustration on my mind. Will this ever be erased?
Whoever's ordering the sizzling fajitas in restaurants, you're just fucking attention seekers, alright? You know, a few episodes ago, maybe last episode, I was speaking about my sickness bug that I had months back. I didn't fancy any food, right? I was so bored of just eating. I just wanted some default water. I was so bored of the default water. I needed a bit of taste, a bit of fruitiness in there. So I bought some glacier fruits. You know, those fucking hardball sweets. And Jesus. Glacier fruits. The fruit ones as well. If you have more than 2 of them glacier fruits, Jesus Christ, you get acne of the mouth. Your mouth just becomes so numb and just burnt. It feels like you've been eating a thistle and chewing on a fucking nettle ice lolly. Proper fucks your mouth up. I was watching Harry Potter the other day. They were eating. I'm just thinking, what's it like to be an actor and to act out eating? Because you have to eat food. You're going to get full eventually. They just keep getting plates of food given to them. If so, that is unreal. I want to be an actor. If I'm recording a scene in a takeaway, let's say a KFC, I'm going to purposely get my lines wrong so I can keep tucking into popcorn chicken. You know what I mean? Unreal being an actor doing eating scenes. Imagine if this is the scene. I just think you're better off without him, mate. I really do. What's the line? Prompt. Yield. Prompt. Oh, I've got it wrong. I'm going to have another plate of chicken, right? And I need to start again. Right, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever said in my life. I don't know if anyone else thinks this. If not, I'm just a fucking Doyle. But does anyone, listen carefully, does anyone imagine the years and the months in their heads as a clock? So, in my head, right, if I think of December, January, I'm at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Get to February, 2 o'clock, March, 3 o'clock. But as I get down there to summer, the clock kind of droops into like a big drop. As I get to like June, July, August, it's like I've gone on a drop on like Oblivion at Alton Towers. It's just gone, woof, it's gone from circle to just straight and then down. And then as you come back up September, October, it starts to kind of get back into that semicircle. And then you get back into the full circle in December like a clock. Is it just me? Do I need help? Also, this is one as well. I did think about this because the clocks went back in March or forward. Does anyone else at the start of the year, when the nights are starting to get lighter and lighter, do you ever think in your head, what if the Earth, just for this year, doesn't tilt and we don't get the lighter nights and the warmer weather? It's just winter for a year. Wow. This is a great end to Series 2, innit? I hope you're absolutely mind-fucked, because I'm mind-fucked. Here's another one for you. You know fish are born in water because they swim. Do they just know how to swim when they're born? It isn't like they're taught how to swim. You know, we get fucking born, and we don't know how to walk after like 4 years. These fish are spawning in and just swimming instantly. No one's taught them. So birds, the same thing. They're flying. When they're born, do they fly straight away, or do they just jump into the air and just deck it? So why aren't the birds born mid-flight? So then as soon as they spawn, like the fish, they can just swim away, fly away. You know the size of t-shirts, right? You got your small, medium, large, XL. The bigger the size of the shirt, are they using more cloth, more material, or is it just they're making the neck holes and the armholes bigger? Fucking hell, that's really hurt me. Well, anyway, I think that's a wrap. Everyone. Yeah, that is a wrap. I'm going to have that for tea. Thank you to everyone for listening to Series 2 of the Daft podcast. I appreciate it so much. Series 1 is out. Series 2 has finished today. And Series 3 will be out next year. I'll gather up some more banter, some more daft laughs, some more stories. Please send in anything to me on the social media or at the email, thedaftladpodcast@gmail.com, or find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok. I always post on there. And sending me any emails or any funny stories or true or falses for next series. All right, if I do a next series, if I can think of anything and all this shit. But I love you all. Thank you so much. Again, go check out my band Foxhorns. We're going to be on tour this year. And I love you all very much. And I'll see you when I see you. And I hope you share this with your friends. I want to be the next viral podcaster. I'm joking. It's never going to happen. But we have a daft laugh, don't we, yeah? Anyway, I best get going. I'm off to Mothercare for a shit. I'm going to buy some great arse powder in there. I need it. Got a real bad stomachache. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. Goodbye, everyone.